Hello and welcome. Welcome. It is Tuesday night. It is Untold Chronicles and it is Scraplands. Welcome, one and all, to a brand new week ish, with Monday being my day off. I call it my day off, it's really admin. And we left the last session of Scraplands in a conflict of sorts. The harmonica man had been run over by a vehicle with Lucky Lou. But we'll come on to that in a minute. Let us see if the tech is working. There we go. You got me. I don't know whether that's a good or a bad thing. And we've got a very fine, thanks to Jam Hands, new profiles. Up there, we've got our newish character, Lucky Lou. I've got Roger, Belarifos, and Thud. So let us do some hellos, welcomes, and thank yous and reminders first and foremost. Hello to everybody in chat. Thank you for joining us on Tuesday night. Hope you were enjoying that. We have to say a big hello and thank you to Hero Forge. Many of the character images are designed using Hero Forge, a wonderful way to create your own custom miniatures and get them 3D printed. You can find them at www.heroforge.com. Please note, anything mentioned on the stream may not represent the view or beliefs of Hero Forge, a Sky Castle Studios LLC product. Hey there, Pete. Thanks for shouting out in chat. Always good to see you. Don't forget, this is Scraplands, so beep. I want to say a big hello and thank you for joining us, players, as well. Without you, there would be no game. And just a reminder to everybody, this is indeed an Untold Chronicles game, so we will be using heroic action points, HAP. You can generate some by jumping on Twitter and retweeting. People aren't doing that at the moment. It's a great way for free to generate some HAP from our players. Also, if you haven't donated your HAP point yet from being a Twitch subscriber, you've got that in the bank ready to give out. There's one per subscriber per calendar month, and if you subscribe, you automatically give one to give out immediately as well. There are lots of other ways, as has just been put into chat. You can support the stream and give your favourite characters or GM advantage through heroic action points, which we call HAP. Each sub gets a monthly HAP to give away, as well as one when they sub or resub. You can also get them from donations as well as retweets and follows. Find out more Untold Chronicles channel in Discord. As always, hour and a half is not a lot of time, so let's go and meet our characters. Can't believe I got through all of those announcements in 3 minutes. Let's go and meet our players and our characters. So, just a quick hello. Who are you and who are you playing? And then we'll get on with the recap. Belarifos, you are first tonight.
Hi, my name is Andrew, Primate on the Discord and the Twitch. I'll be playing Bellerophos Boros, the Centaur Artificer.
A beautiful character. I love the image as well. Then we move across to Lucky Lou.
Hi, I'm a Strange Fruit in the Discord and on Twitch, and I'm playing Lucky Lou.
Excellent. Then we move to Roger.
Hi, I'm Josh. I play Roger, our human bard.
Excellent. And last but not least, in a perfectly fine small packet, we have Thud.
Yes, I'm Stuart, or Brook729, and I am playing Thud, the Halfling Barbarian.
Excellent stuff. So without further ado, we left at the conflict last session. Our heroes, if you can call them that, protagonists, were making their way to Jabuka, a small outpost town. That's what it looks like there, and we'll share this. I managed to get some dramatic effect upon it, which is really nice as the mist rolls across it. On the outskirts of this place, things turned a little dark as they summarily executed a couple of the Cherub gang. not wanting to have the weight of them and having to watch their backs whilst they helped out the mayor of Chibuka. The mayor of Chibuka they encountered bound and tied to a stake just on the outskirts of the town itself, with a horrible necrotic, bloated tick attached to it, almost dead. They managed to destroy the tick, help the mayor. The mayor has decided to stay out of town for the moment, but has warned them of this interloper, only known as the Harmonica Man, that came into town, spread these ticks around, and the ticks transformed the locals into walking dead. He said that the majority of those that had escaped have holed themselves up in the church. Just a minute, look at this. We've even got the church. Oops, the church. There we go. But rather than doing any kind of stealth mission or rescue mission, our protagonist decided to put the foot to the metal and drive their vehicle, straight into Chibuka, doing a fantastic kind of maneuver and handbrake, and they ran over the harmonica man here. Thank you for drawing the little vehicle. They saw that there was Dominic McGrath, known as the Mountain, that was loading up yet another big vehicle here. And there are a couple of Walking Dead that have engaged them there as well. And it is this scene that we open the game with in the heat amidst of combat. Just as a reminder, the harmonica man did actually shout out after being hit a number of times, "You've got this wrong. I am not the problem." That, though, did not stop the blows incoming. So if you as sort of players want to go to your combat tracker, you can see we stopped the action at the top of the round once again. And it is indeed Roger that is on top of the round. So without further ado, Roger, what would you like to do? And don't forget, everything is going beep.
Roger's going to pull a crossbow.
Okay.
It's a simple tactic, but it's not failed him thus far. And he's going to attack the mountain, I think. He's going to
Okay.
let Lucky Luke deal with whatever nonsense our harmonica man is spouting.
Perfect. So we do. We'll zoom in here.
Sorry, I've rolled twice there.
Fairy
You
fire.
have advantage
With advantage? Why advantage?
because
Fairy
he's
fire
very
on
fired.
the two.
Yeah,
two
he
sides.
is
of
lit
course.
up. Don't worry
Oh.
too much, because it's been 2 weeks. It has been 2 weeks, but advantage has been applied because of fairy fire at the moment. So indeed, 14. It's not 10 times more than its armor class, but you hit it. You do another 7 points to it. He is badly damaged, but this thing is a brute,
So is Fud.
standing much bigger, and
So is Thud.
but these two Walking Dead, they are not clever enough to gain any kind of advantage with their numbers. This is Untold Chronicles, so we don't use the flanking rules anymore. But they are going to swing wildly at you, a Thud. Still targeting you, but I'm just going to make sure. Yeah. Ooh, a 19. That hits.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing your armor class is.
It's more than 9, yes.
I'm just guessing, and then move to zombie 2. That is again targeting, and we roll again, and that is a miss. And then we move to Belarifos, who's not even on the map here. Well, it is on the map, but not on the map I'm showing our viewers. There you are, right back.
right back in the outback.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a shot at old Dominic there.
You hit.
Hit with
s-
just
Even with a slow and lumbering,
correct.
you hit him again. Bits of flesh now kind of rip into it, and you can kind of see that upon him now, scuttering around, is one of these bloated ticks, and it's making its way towards Roger.
Good. Roger.
You'd be
Yeah.
nice, yeah.
You better stop.
Better stop. I'm just going to show you it. A necrotic tick has jumped into this space here off him. It can sense
Ooh,
that
lovely.
it is dying. What we need to do is, this has happened because the mountain has taken too much damage. Oh, that was almost a lot. Okay, and is that the end of your go, Belarifos?
Yes.
Okay, and then we move to Lucky Lou.
Um,
At the moment, Zachary Hamlin, the harmonica man, is looking at you. Look, seriously, there's enough in this town for all of us. They don't deserve it.
he's on the floor laughing as well.
All right.
He's still
Yeah, prone,
incapacitated.
incapacitated he is. So in between the laughing, he is trying to tell you, thank you for cutting into my dramatic moment there. I appreciate it. No, you're right.
How dare you monologue?
You're right. You
No soliloquy for you.
you did indeed cast that spell, and it's doing tremendous thing. He is kind of laughing hysterically at the moment, but still speaking those words. What would you like to do?
I can't really see the map on my screen.
Why is that?
Oh, I can see it now. Perfect. Okay. What I am gonna do is I'm gonna ready an action. If I can do that, please.
Yep.
I'm gonna ready an action to cast the laughing thing on him again if he stops laughing on his turn.
Ooh.
Okay, now, as a reminder to you in terms of rules, if you did that, it means that you have cast the spell, which means you lose the spell slot.
Okay, I'll use that spell slot.
Okay, so the way that it works mechanically is you cast the spell and then you use your reaction to hold the spell just in case. If the trigger doesn't happen, you just lose that spell slot. But if that's what you want to do, you can do.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I,
Okay. Boom, boom, boom. And then we move to a blood tick that has sensed lots of juicy bardic blood in Roger.
Roger is not a tasty morsel.
Well, it misses you anyway. As this little thing with his huge. I mean, let us show everybody as a reminder the beautiful image of.
I'm not sure we need to. Oh no, there it is again.
It's there anyway. Yep.
So
Nice.
it's got that
Good
kind of strange mouth thing that is just going to and start sucking your juices out. But it missed you. So at the end of his turn, the harmonica man is currently incapacitated. He has to make a saving throw.
It's your wisdom saving throw.
Yeah. Do you want to cast that upon him again, make him make the save, or do you want me to roll for it?
Is it easier if I just cast it? Okay. Target him and then.
Yeah, primate is kind of right there, but we'll work on that in the future.
yeah, it's not worth
that work?
stopping.
No, you need to. Oh, there we go. So he has succeeded.
Okay.
So just so you know, in the future, if the spell is a concentration spell, you can't do it due to the fact that as soon as you cast the spell, you start concentrating on the spell that you've cast, and you're holding
Okay.
it with your reaction. But what I'm going to say for this time is that you did do it. Maybe you delayed your action until until he kind of came out of it. So you can now target him yet again, and release the spell to see whether you can affect him with this.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
That's okay. Unfortunately, he succeeds.
Cool.
So he is now but that's at the end of his turn, so he can't do anything. And then we move to Dominic the Mountain. Now we know that he does hit hard,
Mm-hmm.
and he is going to attempt to swing at. Oh, that does hit 21.
Yeah, my AC is 15, so that's
Okay.
not good, luckily.
I don't think anybody can
It's
reduce that attack.
It still might hurt a bit, this.
No, I've got nothing.
Yeah,
Yep,
so
that hurt a lot.
knocked down to 8, and Thud goes down.
Shit.
And what makes
With a
it
thud.
worse is, it is Thud's go next. Come on. Oh, you've broken the entire system. It's okay. It will move down to you in a minute. It doesn't want Thud to make a death.
That has made it worse.
Oh,
there we
that
go.
was almost a natural 20. Okay, but it's still a success. You are not dying as yet. And then we move to Roger.
Right. Here we go. Do what to do. We're in a bit of a sticky wicket here, aren't we? Remind me of the rule of casting while threatened. Is that a thing?
Nah.
No, that's fine.
The-
Then.
Only if you're
there's-
doing a range spell.
No, it's
I mean, yeah. So fundamentally, there's no disadvantage to. There's no. If you're next to someone and you're casting a spell, they don't have an attack of opportunity. That is from Pathfinder. If you're doing a ranged spell attack and you're within 5 feet of somebody, you will be casting at disadvantage, though.
No, I am. I'm just going to use my last spell upon Thud in true classic fashion. Yeah, I know. We've been here before and we'll be here again, I'm sure. I'm just going to throw out a big Cure Wounds.
Wow.
Nice. 11 points. Very good.
And then... no, I'm going to... I'm debating whether to move. I'm not too worried about the damage this tick's going to give out. But I don't want to leave Thud behind, but then there's very little I can do from here anyway.
So what are you going to do?
No, I'm going to stay where I am and not bother with the attack of opportunity.
Are you
that's
sure?
my thinking, Andy.
There are 4 adversaries there. Okay, if you want to stay there.
It's just the way it's going to have to be, isn't it?
Have you got any bardic inspirations left?
I do. I believe you have one, don't you, Thud?
I've got one already, yeah.
Yeah.
One left.
I hate to be that kind of GM as well, but it seems that Fantasy Grounds doesn't realise that this game is meat grinder, and that 14 on your death success is actually a
I didn't
fail.
actually see the number there, so
Yeah, let me have a fiddle. Let me have a fiddle in options. There we go. You should be able to see the rolls
put
now.
that onto my
Fail.
character there with the failed for next
But
turn.
you have been brought back for now, which is good. Okay, this is going to be interesting. So we move to Zombie 1. Zombie 1 is going to shamble off towards people shooting the noise. So its speed is 20, 5, 10, 15, 20. And then it's just going to double move to you.
get the ability to attack him?
You are prone, so you can, but it will be at disadvantage if you want to hit it.
Swing's a swing.
Give me a roll.
Ah.
An automatic miss. Right, now we know that there are penalties for automatic misses. What would you like to happen to you? Would you like to lose your weapon? Remain prone for the next round? Hit Roger?
Can I just randomly gain a load of hit points as a negative thing?
So
I-
much
I-
so that your head explodes. You have all of the power.
Wild magic surge.
Yeah.
I
I
think
like
if
that
I'm-
actually. You are thinking about being a wild mage. Now you might not
I am
choose that.
considering it. Yeah.
I do like that narrative agency. Let us.
Fud loving the magic that everybody else seems to cast, he really wants to give it a try himself.
Okay. Now you're not a wild barbarian though, so what I'm going to do is I am going to do a proper, true wild magic surge.
Oh,
Now this could
this
be
will be interesting.
this could be terrifying because it could be like a fireball.
Imagine self-cast fireball. It'd be fine. We'll live forever.
That would be good if that hadn't sort of just disappeared on me. Let's try that again. There we go. So I'm assuming in the here we can call up a wild magic. Excuse me, chat. Wild magic
Just trying to make
surge.
things interesting here.
Here we go. And I'm just going to call that up. So many. I've had to go through about 8 different tables to do this. So I've got that saved now. And you know what? I'm gonna be kind about this. I'm gonna put that into there. Hopefully, Thud, you can access that table now.
I can access that table. Yes.
So you can do a roll and
73.
A random creature within 60 feet of you becomes poisoned.
Brilliant.
Oh wow, yeah. I mean, and I think there needs to be a visible sort of thing here rather than it
3,
just
4,
being.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I think that is everybody, isn't it?
Yeah, everyone.
Yeah. So what we're going to have to do here is we're going to roll. We've got how many people have got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's roll a d10. And we're going to say Holmanica Man is 1, Lucky Lou is 2, Mountain 3, Zombie 2, 4, Thud 5, Tick 6, Roger 7, Zombie 1, 8, and Belarifos 9.
Come on, 10.
6. So 1, 2, 3, 4,
I think that's
5,
a
6.
necrotic tick.
It is the necrotic tick,
Oh my God.
and this could be like I don't know. I don't know whether it's immune to being poisoned. That could just all have been a complete waste of time.
Yeah, but an entertaining waste of time.
Yeah,
It
no,
was
it is. It is not immune, so it is poison, which means it has disadvantage on stuff. Yeah,
Crikey, what the hell was that?
yeah. So this
Can do magic.
I kind of like the
says lying on the
idea
floor.
of you kind of like I don't know, sort of either sweating some strange ichor that spills out everywhere over 60 foot or just leaps towards the tick or something like
Todd,
that.
what have you been eating?
I think it's Fud is kind of rolling over trying to smack this zombie as it crawls away. Because he's been holding on to the magic orb as well.
Yeah.
He's probably just rolled on top of it at the same time. And with a bit of oomph to try and swing, this magic's just squirted out from somewhere and he's just hit this tick. And he's just
Perfect.
looking at it so excited by what he just did and wants to do it again.
Sounds good. And that was all on your reaction.
All as a reaction,
Yeah.
yes.
Because we
Unfortunately, the zombie got past.
It did, and it is going to try and hit you. 19, it does hit.
Okay.
Or you hold on to that concentration, though. And then we move to zombie 2. That is going to... oh, no. Sorry,
Zombie
Beleriphos.
1 double moved, didn't it?
Yeah, it double moved. You haven't taken any damage there. I am a idiot. They're swarming towards you, but because their speed is only 20 feet, it couldn't have made the attack. We got so distracted with the wild magic surge that we forgot about that. Then we move to you yourself, Beleriphos. You have now attracted with your big gun and your flashing lights to undead.
All right. I'm going to. Has the fairy fire fallen off them?
No, you succeeded on your concentration check anyway. So the
No,
fairy...
I don't
I
see
can
the
still
icon anymore.
see. I can still see it on the mountain and
Yeah,
on
fair
zombie 2. It's
Yeah, only
lost
one
it
of
from
the
the
zombies
icons
has it.
on the map, but
Okay.
it'll probably reappear.
So I'm going to shocking grasp the one in front of me.
Okay.
Let's do that. Attack.
Yep, you hit.
Hit, and the damage is.
Oh, very
Good.
nice. Heavy damage as well. I hate to be that person again, but you're going to love me for it. An 18 is 10 above their armor class of 8. So that's going to be a critical hit, which means it's going to be an extra D8 damage.
Money.
Still there.
All that's it.
There's some money.
I'm trying my best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for trying to help us.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm then going to. Was taking the opportunity attack.
You'll only take one, won't you? Because of shocking grasp.
Yeah. I'll move to here just to annoy that zombie. Move slightly.
It just kind of wants to try and you can't do anything about it. Then we move to Lucky Lou.
This guy's like stopped laughing now,
Stop
right?
laughing, yeah.
I'm gonna run away. So I can move 30. So does it count for me? Can you start 10? Okay, so
Each square is 5 feet.
so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Mhm.
Okay.
Now, he's not going to take an attack of opportunity. He wants to keep hold of his reaction for reasons. Can you give me a perception roll, please?
Yes, of course I can.
Okay, very good. With the knowledge that you've had with this vehicle here, it's kind of ramshackle and run down. This vehicle here looks crazy. It looks like it's got weapons and all sorts of spikes on the wheels. It looks serious business.
Okay, I think Lou's got an idea. Okay, and then I can't do anything else, so I'm gonna end my turn there.
You can double move if you want. You can use your action
Ooh.
to move
Is there
again.
Is there any other zombies on the route there that I can see?
Not that you can see.
Sweet, okay.
Wahahaha.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
You can do diagonals in this game as well. So if you wanted to move an extra,
Sweet,
so
thanks.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. If you wanted to max it out, that would be a legal running.
Awesome. Thanks. I'll do that then. I'll go to there.
Sweet. The Midnight Rambler, which is the name of the vehicle, doesn't do anything.
I
And
thought you were going to say just start shooting.
yeah, Midnight turns round, it's automated and runs you over. Game over. The necrotic tick is poisoned, which means it has disadvantage as it desperately wants some of Roger's juices and misses.
Roger's a slippery guy. It's all the sweat.
Uh,
Sweat and tears.
the harmonica man.
Roger's already got enough ticks. Is in nervous. Not,
It's true.
again, he doesn't wash very often.
The harmonica man second guessing maybe what you are doing. Yeah. Use half his movement to stand up, the rest of his movement to get into your vehicle, and begins to try and start it up. The mountain. Mountain is 5. Thud, would you like another attack? Oh, you can't.
Use my reaction.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20. A double moves towards you. The ground shaking underneath its weight. Dust being thrown up. Moves at a terrific weight. And then we move to you, Thud.
Thud is going to get up. He's going to be annoyed that this little tick here is attacking his friend, and is going to try and attack that.
Okay.
Make sure I'm not targeting a zombie at the same time.
No, are you fucking kidding me?
Okay.
Is this another wild magic surge?
Well, I don't know. I mean, you do have hat points, you said.
I did.
But
Yeah.
are you saying if it's a wild magic surge, you prefer to do that? Give us another.
I kind of want to do it now.
Go on then. If it's a fireball, you could kill quite a lot of people
Oh
here.
yeah.
You'll outright kill me.
Your skin turns a vibrant shade of blue. A remove curse spell can end this effect, so you are now permanently blue.
You're a Smurf.
Smurf. Very angry Smurf.
That was worth
And
it. That was worth it.
and that
Absolutely.
lasts forever, yeah? It doesn't last.
It
it
can
lasts
be
until
removed
the
with.
curse.
A remove
Yeah.
curse. I'm going to say it lasts until a remove curse is put on you. So yeah, there
Could
is
be
no.
multiple levels.
Eric.
Very nice. I'm going to demand you reshade your character for next time.
What? It's almost like I'm already doing it.
Yeah. Okay. Beep at the top of the round, and Roger, you get to do something.
Roger is going to draw his rapier in his other hand.
Yep.
And he is going to attack Litic. Let me just check the combat tracker. I'm not targeting. Try and get rid of this guy. I crit failed the last time I attacked one of these. Not this
You
time.
hit.
Good stuff.
And give me some damage.
It's a big 4. It's a strong 4.
A strong 4 is all you need as you pop it, and both you and Thud are covered in the spurting of this congealed blood that it sucked up from other people as you are saturated with it. But the good news is that tick is no more. That was your action.
I am going to move, though. I'm going to move here so that I can't be run over. And yeah, I think that's it. That's my turn.
Okay, zombie 1 is going to have a slam attack against you and hit. Oh, and your fairy fire does extinguish. Zombie 2 really annoyed. He's going to move forward and do the same thing against you. Not you, Thud. Oh, I miss you. And then we move to you, Belarifos.
I moved away slightly. It was tired by the time it got
Yeah.
tactics. I'm going to try and end zombie 2.
Nice.
So the good news is that zombies do have an ability called Undead Fortitude, but if you hit them with radiant damage or a critical hit, it negates that. So as long as you kill it, it won't be getting back up. Give me some damage.
Oh, sorry, it doubled it. Sorry.
It's okay. Even the first 2 damage, the 11 plus your +2, it would be enough, and it was a critical hit. So, how do you want to do that? How do you get rid of that zombie?
So the wire I put down for my shocking grasp, it just walks onto it.
Yeah.
Like a little snare, almost like I've lassoed its foot.
Perfect.
Lift it up, and it goes head over ass.
Excellent stuff. Well, this is interesting times. Lucky Lou, you have 10 hit points.
Yes.
This thing is right next to you.
Lou is also out of spell slots, so he's going to do the only thing he can do, and try and get into that vehicle.
Okay. Now, are you
This
going
thing
to
hits
use your
hard, by the way.
action to disengage to ensure that this thing doesn't make a swipe at you?
I think what he's going to do is he's going to run straight to the vehicle and use his action to get in it, getting
Okay.
it started.
What I'm saying is this thing will have an attack of opportunity against you, and it does huge amounts of damage. But
I think
That's engaged.
you want to tap into your luck, do you, Lucky Lou?
Well, the way I see it, if I did disengage, I wouldn't be able to get into the vehicle, and on its turn, it would come and hit me anyway.
I'm
Yeah.
more than happy to see what is going to happen here.
So Lou is going to go for it.
You could just run all the way back to us. It appears that your speed is greater than its.
No, it's not. It's the same.
Or is it not? Ignore me then.
Okay, so it is
15, 20.
going to swing at you. I should just wait for this, just in case.
Yeah, you might collapse just next to it.
Because it does 2d8 plus 4 damage as it swings at you.
Please don't crit.
And
So unfortunate.
wow, you
Oh,
don't
wow.
appear to have any armor either, as it hit you on 11.
What's your
Do
dex?
you have a spell
Do you
such
have
as
shield or anything?
shield or?
Oh,
Some spell slots.
can I point out that there is a hap point being thrown in from Pete?
Yep, absolutely. You don't have to use it now. And don't forget, this means that it doesn't re-roll the hit on you. So you can re-roll a saving throw ability check or an attack. Do you
I
have
can use lucky.
do you have any ability to
I
stop
do.
that hit being a hit? Is what I'm
As a
sort of saying.
reaction, I'm going to use my last point of Chronal Shift
Hmm.
to use Chronal Shift. So the attack is going to be re-rolled, please. And thanks very much for the hap point. I'm sure it's going to come in use.
You might need that one afterwards, depending on what the roll is.
On
Yeah.
death saving throws. Okay, so we re-roll the attack again. That is better. That is a 13.
Okay, so he's hit. He's hit, okay.
Okay, yep. He then does 15 points of damage, and you go down.
That's rough. to be honest.
I did give you options, but you wanted to chance it.
They're a bit squishy.
You wanted to chance it, but that is what has happened. And then he is starting the car now. Boom, boom, ability check time. Yeah, he gets the car going. Your car is going now. And then we move back to the mountain. That is 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 10, 15, 20. Okay. And then we move to you, Thud.
Fudd doesn't like the fact that the car is starting right next to him, but he also doesn't like the fact that the mountain has come back and he's just hit his friend. So he's going to go for the mountain.
Okay. You hit.
And
4 points
Gonna-
of damage, yeah.
move down to here to make sure that not sort of right behind the car.
Okay. Then we move to Roger.
He has an unloaded hand crossbow in his hand and a rapier in the other. Which doesn't leave me very many options at the minute. So I'm going to check what components Vicious Mockery has, and it's just verbal. What a world.
Yeah, so you will have to free up a hand to cast the spell. Is it just verbal Vicious Mockery?
It's
Sorry.
just verbal.
No, you don't need
vicious
to use it. You can just speak
You
the
mock
words.
him.
Dream. I'm just debating whether it's worth doing the mountain or not, because I'm not sure it'll even work. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna viciously mock the mountain.
Okay.
I'm not sure how, because I'm pretty sure it's just a disease-ridden bloke. But we'll.
I mean, calling him that would probably do
Yeah.
Disease-ridden bloke. Yeah, that'll do it. Let me make sure I'm targeting him. Roll me a will save, a wisdom save.
He fails.
Oh, a big 4.
Well, that's okay. It's so close now, but still up. Then we move to zombie number 1. That is going to rinse and repeat. And a miss. And what's your armor class?
It's 15.
15. That misses by 10. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, I'm going to say that he kind of is very confused at the moment. Doesn't really know what it's doing, and he's not going to be able to act next round.
Does that include any reactions?
Yeah, we'll say it's basically incapacitated. Bellerophos, so no reactions from him, etc., etc. He's basically, we'll say he's got the stunned condition rather than incapacitated.
Cool.
Till the end of his next turn.
I think I move to. I can't do that. Move to. Sorry. Move
Be
to.
careful how close you get to the
yeah,
mountain.
no, I know.
It's. I mean, you can just go across the top. Yeah.
So just gallop, just miles across with a double move.
Very nice. So you double move out of the way. He is stunned because he missed you, so he can't make an attack. Lucky Lou. It's an 11, but this is Meat Grinder. So
Would you just mention again that you do have the hap if you would like to use it?
What does meat grinder mean?
Meat Grinder means death saving throws you need a 15 or higher. So it's probably
that's
best to save your hap until you fail your last one.
Is that just count as a saving throw? Can I use a point of lucky?
Yep.
To reroll that, I'm gonna use a point of lucky to reroll that, then, please.
Okay, so you get to reroll it again. It's just a d20 roll, and you need a 15 or more.
Damn. Okay.
Dear.
So
Right, I'll just take the death tick.
Yeah. Take one of those. He's stuck in this vehicle at the moment. The vehicle, I believe, is facing forwards, isn't it? Because he
drove it into that space.
Yeah. So he is going to. It's no good. He's going to half his movement to jump out, his action to disengage, and then move 5, 10, 15. He's heading to his own vehicle now. The mountain is going to attempt to. You are no longer Thud. Raging,
I
are
am
you?
Fud. I'm just blue Fud.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you're
not
not
raging at
raging.
the moment.
You do have disadvantage on this attack, Andy, because of vicious mockery.
Oh, that is
Sorry,
good to
vicious
say.
play.
But I'm going to roll it just to see. It's definitely missed,
Fumble,
but it
something.
would have been a 23, which I think would have been a critical hit.
No, 'cause it's 15.
But the 12, I believe, is not a critical miss.
Well, let's see if Fud can get his own back.
Mhm.
Really?
You need to stop.
How?
You
You-
need to stop.
How?
You just want
I mean,
these
I
things to
do.
hit. Go on then, make another roll.
Because you're too busy chewing the orb.
Yeah.
To,
A unicorn controlled by the DM.
Why?
What is
Oh dear.
what is going on?
Did you have a unicorn token on hand, Andy?
Yes.
Well, you're more prepared than any of us.
Dear.
Making sure you're
I
on your
mean,
toes here, Andy.
this seriously is an unbelievable thing. So it appears within 5 feet of
We're
you,
5 foot.
which it can be here. Boom, boom, boom. I'm going to play this straight. I'm going to give the unicorn a dexterity check, which is a 13, and put him on a 13. Okay. Wow. That
And
is.
then Fud is going to run round to get near to this new unicorn because it's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it is a unicorn, but this is Scraplands, but I suppose it's part of the Untold Chronicles. So yeah, I mean, it is a celestial.
There must be something weird going on with the gods of the world if this thing's been magically appearing here.
I mean, you really need this. I'm just gonna, yeah, because God, I mean,
I'm loving this.
How do you even play this? There's just a unicorn now. Like,
yeah, no, this is good, but this is unbelievable. Okay,
I mean,
Alright,
it's
dear.
controlled by the GM, so we don't know what is going to happen with it.
yeah. So that is your go Thud.
Mhm.
And then we move to Roger. You've just seen this unicorn.
Roger is legitimately losing the will to live. He has no idea what's going on. He's given up. Like, there's poison necrotics bleeding out on the floor. This is the third time that Thud has royally dropped the ball and something weird's happened.
But can
he has
do
a feeling-
magic.
He has a feeling Thud's going to try and ride the unicorn. So
Yes.
he's not. He knows what nonsense he's up to. So I think Blue Man. I'm just gonna. Oh, but then there's zombies coming for me as well. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, right. I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30's there, and I'm gonna just use vicious mockery again.
Okay.
You're not as good looking as a unicorn.
It does indeed fail.
Another 4. Roger's rolling at some absolute rocks.
Yeah. No, it's good.
Throwing out some zingers.
And
Yeah.
this just so that people can look what that 4 did in chat. So close.
It
Okay.
does have disadvantage on its next attack as well.
Does indeed
so
have disadvantage on its
when
next attack.
Thud inevitably ignores it to climb the unicorn, that attack opportunity won't do too much, hopefully.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You attract a zombie that can't attack you because fundamentally it has double moved.
Yep.
And then we move to Beleriphos.
So move to there using 15-foot movement.
Yeah.
Cure wounds.
Oh, look at that. A cure wounds coming in.
I take out a small cylinder,
Yeah.
screw the top off, and pour this kind of grey goop over the wounds, which starts knitting it back together.
You've basically invented some kind of super glue derivative, haven't you?
It's
Or
yeah,
is it like
something like
putty, like runny putty that sort of solidifies?
yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, yeah, cast a spell on Lucky Lou.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Nice. Thanks very much.
It hasn't added my intelligence.
Okay, we can do
Sorry.
that. How many more points?
It's 3.
Ooh.
I mean, it doesn't take a lot of healing to heal up Lucky Lou. 10 hit points. Wow.
And then I'll spend the rest of my movement, the other 25, to kind of go to there to get in the way of this fella.
Okay. Is it wrong that the unicorn is eyeing you up at the moment?
I'm here for it. If it fancies a good time, like there's not. Scraplands isn't really the place for it. But
Yeah.
I'll share it around.
And then we move to Lucky Lou.
Cool. Okay. Can I get to my feet, please?
It takes half your movement to stand up.
Cool. And then so that's 15, and then it'd be 5, 10, 15. Okay. Cool.
You can obviously double move. So you can use your action to dash, which gives you another move action.
Sweet. Okay. I'll do that to get inside of the vehicle
Yeah.
if I can.
So it basically, yeah, you kind of then are going to have to take your turn to kind of try and get the vehicle sort of sorted.
Cool.
And then we move to. I did not anticipate any of these things here. But it's amazing how rapidly I can make a unicorn appear on the battle map. I mean,
It was impressive.
It must be, you know.
I was quite happy with how quickly I managed to get Blue Fud.
Yeah, it's very good. So yeah, the unicorn's a celestial being, and these are most definitely undead. So it's going to move to here. It is going to, if you would allow it to, throw you on its back.
Oh yeah.
Just as a bit of flavour, because the idea of this beautiful white celestial creature and basically a blue smurf on its back is just
A bloodied blue Smurf.
yeah, it's good.
So it's clear levels incoming.
And then it is going to well, it can multi-attack. Yeah, of course it can multi-attack. So it is critically hitting. Killing this creature. And then it's going to sort of move a bit further and attack this one here instead. Boom, boom, boom. It's going to make a horn. No, it's going to make a hoof attack against that one. Which critically hits as well. Heavily damaging it. Then we move to the Midnight Rambler and move to Zach. Zach just goes, you've got it all wrong, and is going to disengage and move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And move to Dominic, who is dead. Move to Thud.
can I target zombie 1 from the back of the unicorn?
Yeah, it's technically.
Playing like polo.
Yes, definitely. It counts as a mounting effect.
Brilliant.
You hit. And you kill it. Now, you only did 4 points of damage to it. So, as I said, these zombies do indeed have undead fortitude. And it does. I don't know what
It
that
does
is.
a Constitution saving throw from Bellerophos.
Yeah.
A pass.
Yeah.
Good roll.
Not quite sure. I think it's probably because of that. But 20 plus 5 is enough, and it doesn't fully die. Comes back on 1 hit point. Is that your go, Thud?
I'm going to hug the unicorn just because I'm so excited.
Okay, and then we move to you, Roger. This thing has only got 1 hit point. It's kind of hacked apart. Yeah,
Roger, kill it. I've got a unicorn.
Like
Kill it.
myself.
Not the unicorn.
Roger is at such a loss. Like, what is even happening? He's gonna attack with the rapier. Try and get rid of this kid.
Mhm.
Show me the money.
You
Done
hit.
it again.
I don't
Yeah,
know
it's
why you're attacking with
Flagged
advantage.
as unconscious at the moment.
All
Neither
right,
do
yeah,
I.
that's okay. So we'll count that as a hit anyway. Boom, 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 boom. Do your damage. It
That'll
does 5 points of damage. What I'm going to do is get it just to make a Constitution save like this. And that is an 18, which is enough. So it still gets back up again. This thing is relentless. Okay, the before it has its turn, the unicorn, which does have legendary actions, just in case you were
Brilliant.
wondering,
He's got more HP than all of us combined, which is
is
terrifying.
gonna do a legendary action hoof attack against the zombie. 19, which is above its critical. Oh, that is terrible roll. 12. Wow, it might.
Does it? If it was a critical hit, does that?
Yeah, you're right. Critical hit, and it finishes it because it was a critical hit. And then we move to Bellerophos.
All right, let's take a. Keep getting in the way of this fella. Let's move. Let's. Yeah, I'll move to here, and I will shocking grasp him.
Okay, sounds good.
I was targeting Lucky Lou. Right, so this would be a attack of nope, which might be a crit
An
fail.
attack of nope.
His armor class is the harmonica man is only a 12, so that's not a critical fail. Fortunately, it's just a miss. Then we move to Lucky Lou.
He's going to try start the vehicle.
Okay, you can start the vehicle. Absolutely. Very similar. You can drive. You've proved yourself. You can drive the other vehicle. You notice that this vehicle. I shall just put the details in here for people to have a look at. The only thing you can do with you in it at the moment is drive it and use its crushing wheels ability. It requires a crew member to use the harpoon flinger.
So cool.
But unfortunately, you have Bellerophos in the way.
Okay.
The harmonica man is now shaking his fist. That's my ride.
I guess Lou will just be ready to block the pathway of the harmonica man if he tries to run away.
Okay. So you start getting up and you kind of turn the vehicle round ready. That is good. That is very good.
Unicorn, protect my other horsey friend.
It's got a speed of 50. Because of course it has.
Creature's unbelievable.
Charges in. I guess it is going to attack this. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, it's got a thing on it. Boom, there we
I'm just
go.
moving so I can see my friendly unicorn's
Yeah.
face because it's so beautiful.
It's lovely
Okay,
flowing mane.
not quite a critical hit. Not quite a critical hit. So it does some heavy damage to him. Midnight Rambler is not going. He is going to boom, 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 boom. Again, say, look.
All right then, let's hear it.
Nah, he's had enough. He's gonna run back to the other vehicle. He's
he's had enough.
disengage 5, 10, 15,
After
20,
killing everyone in this
30.
town, he's tired. Oh, bless.
And then we move to Thud.
Oh, Foot doesn't want to get off his unicorn, but this guy seems a bit of evil. So he's going to jump down.
So it takes half your movement to jump off, yeah. You can do that.
But it will put me kind of halfway into that, but for the sake of argument, are you happy I get there?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. And then I'm going to try and smack him. I'm going to use my bardic inspiration.
Excellent.
Uh,
So that's a 12, and his armor class is 12 at the moment.
Cool.
So you hit him.
Stop running away! Come look at my unicorn.
And then we move to Roger.
Here we are again, with Roger trying to figure out what to do with himself. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 puts him.
Are you just going to get in
there.
the car instead?
Yeah. Well, if I double move, can I get it? I can get in the car, can't I?
Yeah, why the hell not?
It
Basically,
rails. Why not take it one more?
it counts as a mount, so technically speaking, it takes half your movement to get into the vehicle. But I'm more than happy from where you are to be able to move and then get in, basically.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out whether it's worth just standing here and telling him to chill out and having Thud grapple him or the like. In fact, I'm going to do that. I'm just going to stand here, rapier drawn, and I'm going to tell him to cease and desist in Scraplands lingo.
Okay. Move to Belarifos.
I can make a persuasion check with that if you'd like, Andy, or something similar.
You can certainly try.
Yeah, that's understandable. We'll give it a go. Persuasion.
You get the impression he's
Yeah,
he's had
understandably
better
so.
days, basically, much better days.
Thud is having the best day of his life, on the other hand.
I'm going to shoot him.
You shoot him.
Just making sure I've got the correct people targeted. I do.
Oh, that is a
Hey.
critical hit. That's another dice as well.
Okay, sorry.
That's okay. Don't apologise. Very nice. An extra 5 points of damage. Well, yeah, it's not looking good for him at the moment. Not looking good for him.
I'll walk up to you to come. All right.
Kind of nods. It kind of looks confused. And then we move to Lucky Lou.
Okay, it's lose time to shine. We're thinking, pedal to the metal, handbrake turn into the harmonica man.
Okay. Now, if we look at this vehicle's speed, it's got 100 foot. This is going to take a little bit of manoeuvring to get past the unicorn, but you've got enough room sort of up here. Yeah, no, absolutely. I don't know who did that, but you are going to have to give me a roll. Now this is gonna this.
Not only do you take out Thud, you take out Roger and our own car.
Oh,
But on
absolutely.
that little line.
This has so much potential for going many
You've got a
different
hat,
ways.
right? Have you got bardic inspiration as well?
Yeah, bardic inspiration
So
and a hat. Don't mess this up.
once again, I gave you this option before, did I not? About
Yeah.
which ability you wanted to use. What ability are you going to use for driving land vehicles?
Well, I guess last time I used intelligence, but maybe
I'm
if
not
I'm
sure
having
this
to
is
do
the
this,
intelligent option.
yeah, if I'm doing this out of pure sort of skill, wanting to get it done, I reckon maybe like sleight of hand for those gear changes and
Okay.
that handbrake pull.
Yeah, I don't have an issue with that. That sounds very good. Very cinematic the way that you're doing it.
Okay.
Okay.
I think I'll probably use a point of hap if that's okay.
Yes, I would definitely.
Come on, cross those fingers. Okay.
Oh, crying out loud.
I'm gonna use a point of luck if that's okay.
Kill the unicorn here.
It's got even worse. Yes, so I think a point of luck might be appropriate. We might get there eventually. You are living up to your name at the moment.
Please tell me that landed.
No, it didn't.
No, I just rolled a 20 and it's not gone through. Right.
Okay,
I'll
I'll
roll
trust
again.
you. No, I trust you.
No, it's fine. I'll roll again.
No, I trust
Well,
you.
we're back where we started. You have got a bardic inspiration, haven't you? I have used 2. I'm going to give it to Beleriphus.
You have no reason to lie. So
You
with,
haven't given one to me, so I think you're
Okay.
so with the natural 20 plus your 3, that is a critical success as you kind of bring the car around. Do you want to describe how you do this coming towards him?
Yes, so sort of just panting through the pain after being mauled by the giant warhammer. The harmonica man's not the only guy who's tired of this, so gets into the car, pedals straight down, past the unicorn, gives the unicorn a nod, and as he does so, pulls the handbrake, and the back of the Wrangler, I'd like to just smack into the harmonica man.
Yeah.
Into a park, into a stop.
Perfect. I like to think that you kind of go up on 2 wheels as you go past the unicorn and sort of kind of meet its eye. The unicorn kind of looks like I was chilling by a...
This unicorn's got one side, it's got Beleriphos starting to give it the eyes and flirting. And then on the other side, he's just looked back and seen a car driving past on 2 wheels with Lucky just going, yeah, this is happening.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So, because you got a critical success, Yeah, I trust you. I genuinely do. It's not an issue. We normally just roll round the table anyway. Because it's a critical success, I'm going to give him disadvantage on his dexterity saving throw because he needs to make one of these to do the damage. So let's just go down to him and give him a dex save. Boom, 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 boom. So the first roll was good. Second roll is not too bad. Okay. So what we need is the Midnight Rambler to target him. And then you will do okay, move through. So he'll be knocked and be knocked prone. Creature already takes an additional thing. Okay, so you will do. Yes, well done. You have done just 9 points because he did manage to save, but it's enough to run him over, and he is out and dead. As you have
Thud runs
disposed.
over and jumps back on his unicorn.
Okay.
Hang on a sec. I'm going to retreat to here.
Yep.
And then I'm going to use infuse item to not infuse item. Magical
Because that might take a while.
to pull a small box out of my pocket.
Yep.
And I'm going to take a photo of this suit.
Excellent.
Oh.
I like to
Create.
think that as you take this picture and Fud's sitting there trying to look proud and good, the flash kind of effectively goes off. The photo's taken just as the unicorn vanishes, and Fud falls on his ass.
Can I give the photo to the unicorn as a memento of
Yeah.
time on this plane?
Absolutely. The unicorn kind of looks. I think they can communicate, if I remember rightly. They're super intelligent celestials. They're not just. So yeah, it can speak
Very
celestial,
much out of his zone, then, isn't he?
Elvish, Sylvian, and telepathy 60 foot. So it says if you don't mind, could you just on the tip of the horn, please? I will carry it. And when I get back, I will have some of my friends put it safely as a memento of this occasion.
Whatever you wish. And I'll pock it on.
Okay, he just kind of put it onto his horn. I have absolutely no idea what has happened here.
Yeah, it happens. My great grand I got summoned here by a druid that was a bit reckless. Our line have been here ever since.
Well, this is, I have to say, an awful place.
Terrible.
Roger's wailing in the background.
I like to think that the car just missed you as well, the Midnight Rambler. Just
Oh, no,
basically,
it has.
yeah, just like it's that kind of thing that you didn't have to make the saving throw, but it just stopped literally inches from you as it did that kind of twist and turn. So yeah, crying.
Close enough that where Roger is now bent in half, he's close enough to rest his head against it as he cries.
Perfect. And then the minute passes and poof, the unicorn.
Aww. Roger,
vanishes.
Roger. I had a unicorn.
I saw the unicorn, buddy. I'm a bit preoccupied by well, everything else that happened. Firstly, you're blue. Can we? Why the blue?
I don't know.
Oh, the unicorn. Any thoughts? It wasn't me. I'm pretty sure Lou was unconscious.
I like to think that just at this point, there's this beep comes, but instead of coming from any of Fud's pockets, it just comes from literally within Fud.
Okay.
Oh, I did swallow the thing. I don't know if that was a good idea, but
You-
it
you
did these
s- you
things, I
swallowed
think,
the
and it
old
was
pack.
awesome.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Roger, yeah, he doesn't know what to do with this information. He's just gonna wipe away the last of his tears, pat Thud on the shoulder, and get him to drag out the body so that they can be looting. We're doing some real D&D here, folks.
Yeah. So
We
first,
might need to move the car first, I think.
Yeah,
Without crushing him, ideally. If
Blue
lucky,
mate, you all right
but-
moving the vehicle?
we're just gonna
Yeah,
move over
I'll,
away
move the
from
vehicle.
the car.
as you move the vehicle, there's that horrible sickly as you move over the body again, as it kind of
I
crushes it.
don't think legs are meant to move like that. It's
Not in
funny
my
though.
experience, buddy. Not in my experience.
So, first of all, if you go to the party sheet, I don't know whether we did this last time, but the extra scrap and dirty go-go that you got from the cherub's hideout, did anybody actually put it onto their character sheets?
I did originally, but when we changed the character,
You
the
didn't.
campaign
So-
Yeah, do you want to grab it again?
So I've created that into the party sheet already for you, so that you can drag it across now,
Yep.
so that you've got those.
I will do that right now.
You just need to grab the brown button and drop it into. That's it. So first and foremost, you did notice that this mountain was loading this vehicle up with a ton of stuff, and there is indeed a ton of stuff that has been loaded onto this vehicle. All of that has just gone into the party sheet now.
Interesting.
That is a
Ooh.
ton of stuff. You are correct.
And you are right that the harmonica man was sorting out the bank, and whilst he got interrupted by you, there is also ton of stuff that I've just put it into there. Now, bearing in mind, this is technically stuff that they have stolen from this town. It is up to you. This isn't his stuff. This is stuff that they have raided from this town.
I mean, if-
Roger, can we keep
Yes,
this
sir.
stuff?
We'll call some of it a finder's fee, but we'll see how we get. He did promise us a
Should we go
go-go
see him?
to move on, so we'll keep hold of it for now, and we'll see what we can negotiate with the bloke later on. But as I remember, there were still people locked up in the church.
There is indeed.
Foot nods and beeps.
I like to think it's kind of like a little bit of a hiccup.
A blue lighted hiccup.
A little bit of blue escapes.
Yeah, I mean, Roger isn't opposed to getting this stuff on his party sheet. If you catch my drift, that is fine. He's just concerned that they were like quasi hired to fix this.
Yeah.
Now, whether this stuff is used as a reward is yet to be seen.
Well,
I
at
think if
the
a few things went missing, it wouldn't be any harm to anyone.
Well, exactly.
moment, all of this is kind of loaded now onto your Rambler anyway. Your Midnight
Yeah.
Rambler.
Our Rambler. I like the sounds of that.
Got a harpoon on the top.
Oh, is it? You telling me this is like a little unicorn or a big unicorn?
It just seemed that way. Right. So what's the plan now then? Do we go back to the bloke or do we help out at the church first?
So you've just come in to this picture here, and you're about here at the moment. You can see the church not too far away, and you can see there are multiple dead with these ticks upon them that are trying to break into the church at the moment.
Probably best if we go assist them, innit?
Lou, are you going to drive?
Yeah, I can definitely drive.
Can I ride on the top with the harpoon?
I'd love that. Let's go for it. That'll work.
Can anybody make me feel better first? Because I'm really quite beaten up.
No. Is the short answer there.
Drink a bit of this.
Okay.
And I'll hand him something. Hand him a flask.
Yeah, this is somebody who literally just swallowed Warangi tech. He's
Yeah.
going to take a swig.
It's just alcohol. It's like moonshine.
It's
Thud's eyes light up
no healing properties whatsoever.
and then starts coughing.
Just, feel the warmth in you. Feel any better?
Feeling good now. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
All right.
We could take a short rest, perhaps, if that's an option. We have been travelling for a while.
So the new rules,
Yes.
the homebrew rules for Uncharted Chronicles is you can only take 2 short rests in a day. You've not taken any at the moment, so it's totally applicable. But because of that hindrance, that is really to recharge abilities such as key and the like.
Okay.
What we're allowing is you can take an unlimited number of, in effect, shorter rests where you can spend your hit dice and just patch yourself up, kind of 10 minutes, kind of, getting some true grit. So you could easily have a short rest and spend hit dice without any kind of repercussions, ready to go in. Having a short rest that takes you an hour might have detrimental,
It
things
was
happening.
more of a song of rest period of time that I was looking for, to be honest, just to get Thud back on his feet.
Well, I mean, Thud
I think
hasn't
that
spent.
triggers on hit dice, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm more than happy for you to play a Song of Rest and for Thud to use his hit dice. That sounds totally appropriate.
Cool.
It means that Lucky Lou, if you want to use any hit dice as well to patch yourself up, you can do.
Sure, I'll do that. How do I do that?
If you go to your main character sheet page,
Mm-hmm.
right at the bottom, there's a little box with hit dice in.
Yeah.
You just put your cursor key over it with the little hand, grab it, and then drop it into the box there. There you go. And Thud, did you roll 2? And you
Can
I
just
did
roll
now.
a d6
Yeah.
if you prefer.
Yeah. No, that's fine. You are all healed up with that. You are ready to go. So that doesn't count as a short rest for your 2 short rests that you can take. But you have managed to patch yourself up quite nicely. And it sounds very much like you've got a church to save. I think cinematically, what we will say is that
Save. What's the difference, really?
It will be the good guys.
There's only people inside it, I suppose.
I mean, I don't
mean,
know
I
if
just
I'd be
wish-
wanting to loot people.
I just wish I
Saving
could
them
ride in
alright.
on a unicorn to do it. That would have been awesome. But I'll have to just ride in on the top of this thing instead. Calling shotgun.
Okay.
So you load up. There is a harpoon flinger, which it runs off +4 to hit, 120 feet, 1 target, and does 1d8 plus 2 piercing damage. There is enough ammunition, I believe, for 10 shots. There is a helm which requires one crew member, which is where Lucky Lou is in the moment. And if you look at creature capacity, this vehicle can hold 6 medium creatures, cargo capacity 500 pounds. Has the crushing wheels attack. So you can easily drive it towards the church. As you do, Thud, are you at the harpoon flinger?
Yeah.
Okay. Roger, where are you?
I'm probably just sat inside, drumming a little beat on his knees, waiting for something to happen.
Cool. And Bellerophos, where are you?
I'll be on top of it
Cool.
with a more conventional smaller gun.
Perfect. So, full speed, pedal to the metal again as you race towards this church, surrounded with walking dead, all trying to get into the poor individuals that are within. And that is where we will leave it till next session. Well done. That was very close. I think a couple of very lucky wild magic surges there, which you rolled. They were
Yeah.
legit. I
That
will
nearly broke me.
I will be making a note about the unicorn. I'm sure you will see it again at
Didn't
some
ask
point.
its name.
I'm really looking forward to it just magically appearing in other campaigns.
Absolutely,
Yes.
absolutely. So, an amazing session. Thank you very much. You need to take Wild Magic Barbarian now. I think
Yeah,
that
it's
is
happening.
is a
That's
must.
decided.
I was trying to think of a good reason of why it would happen, and I was honestly considering that would be the way that Food would just go, "Oh, this thing's magical. Maybe if I eat it,"
Hmm.
and then just that option coming up there, and just how many times it triggered. Yeah, go
Perfect.
for it.
And a great example how narrative, agency, and how critical fails can be turned into, how to tell an even better story. They don't have to be just, there needs to be negative repercussions, and rolling on the wild magic surge could well go bad. You could have, one of the options is literally, you summon a fireball.
Yeah,
On,
centered on yourself.
yeah, absolutely. For the next minute, you must shout when you speak.
I mean,
So
I'm
many
not sure
fun
that would
ones.
impact Food.
Absolutely. So, without further ado, thank you, players, for a really enjoyable session. Thank you, everybody in chat. Thanks for all the comments, Pete. Really appreciate it. And thank you for donating the hat point. I hope you enjoyed how Strange Fruit used it to mow down the villain of the piece. I mean, was it truly the villain of the piece, though? He was trying to tell you something. Only time will tell. In the meantime, stay safe. Tomorrow night, tomorrow night, for those of you who are still watching, from 7 to 10, we've got another domain of Dread, Valachan, Death Hunt. So we'll be streaming that live. And after that, we will be talking about creating one-shots. And I'll be going through the process of what I did to create the Damon Lu one-shot, 6-hour one, and the Valachan one as well. So from 10:30 to midnight, it will be quite a cool welcome to my table immediately after Valachan Death Hunt. So please come and join us if you can. Some really interesting rules for the Death Hunt. It's going to be brutal, but I'm looking forward to it. Take care, everybody. Stay safe. We will see you all very soon.